Azure is running a $200 credit, as you can see here on the screen, and a 1-month free trial. I thought we could use it for the students in class. I'm going to go ahead and run through the setup to see how painful or not it is. You're supposed to be able to use images from most operating systems, Linux, Windows, servers, clients, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and go through that. I'll go ahead and pause for the registration, sign up here, and start at the other side. I'm back. It took some time because Azure won't take one of the gift cards that I typically use for subscribing to these services, but I used my own, as the agreement says they won't charge me. So I'll cancel this after. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. What I'm interested in is the VMs, so let's go ahead and move over to the virtual machines. And there are none. Let's go ahead and click on Add. And that should load all of the choices. I'm going to go ahead and use Windows 10. Let's see if that's possible. Windows 10 Enterprise. Suspect this might not be possible because of the licensing restrictions, but let's go ahead and see. It says it's exclusively available only to MSDN subscribers. Let's go ahead and just create it. Yeah, that didn't work, so let's go ahead and try something else. I'm back in the selection of VMs. I'm going to go ahead and use Ubuntu. As I imagine, there's no issue with that. Let's go ahead and choose the latest version. I'm going to go ahead and create it. And what will come next is the configurations of the machine. After filling out the basics, the next choice that I get is the pricing model that I want. That has to do with the resources on the machine, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the cheapest here. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. One more time. Looks like it's initializing deployment. Okay, that took a while, a good 5 minutes, if not 10. And you see here the default screen. I call the machine Mosquito. Now, of course, the trick is how to connect. I did not set up SSH keys. I only entered username and password because I thought that'd be simpler. But of course, now I'm wondering, how do I actually connect to it? You can see here that I've been giving a public IP. So I'm going to go ahead and figure that out next. I ran into some trouble in configuration. As I mentioned, I did the username and password, and that gave me a problem. So I went ahead and deleted the VM and created a new one. I call it the same thing, Mosquito. And now I use SSH keys, which in the end turned out to be a lot simpler. So I have the machine here. Here's the IP, as you can see, and I'm going to go ahead and connect directly to it using SSH. I have it here on my desktop. Here are my keys, and when I hit return, that is going directly to the machine on Azure. So as you can tell there, I'm already within the Ubuntu machine. If I list the, well, let me go see, PWD, I'm within Home Able. And I could go ahead and run some code or set up a machine. Now, sort of in retrospect, setting something up on Azure once you know what to do is no big deal. It is a pain. It has way too many features. There's way too much noise around what you're trying to do. It's way too big. I wish it was something much simpler. The one on DigitalOcean was streamlined to its barest essentials, and it was quite pleasant and easy. This, in contrast, was quite difficult to navigate through. So that's it. I simply wanted to see how easy it is to set something up so that it can be accessed and used externally.